If hard money lending is so great, why isn't everyone doing it? This is a great question and a very common one when meeting with investors for the first time. Here are some of the reasons. It's just too good to be true. Most people simply choose not to believe that an investment can yield this type of return with such little risk. We could stand on the street corner and give out $100 bills and most people would probably not believe it. They would want to know what's the catch. No matter how good of a deal it is, the majority of the people will just refuse to believe it. Then there is lack of education. Some people that would normally have a problem entering into a private mortgage investment simply lack the education to make an informed decision on making this type of an investment. That is the purpose of where people like us come in to teach our investors the right way to create private mortgages. Next is investors don't have access to deal. Let's face it, if you are not part of the real estate industry and have never dealt with investors, loans, titles, properties, etc., not only would it be very uncomfortable for you to enter this arena, it would also be very difficult from a deal flow perspective. Your question would be, where would you get the leads? How would you qualify the leads? This represents a strong barrier for entry for most people, and thus they never try to get involved in hard money lending. And that's where people like us step in, who come with a lot of experience and background. People like you who make time to educate yourself, actually figure it out to work with a good hard money lender, and they love the fact that you get great returns for least risk time and time again. Then there is insufficient financial resources. It takes a person with sufficient net worth to be able to handle lending in private mortgages. Since most people's resources are limited, that type of lending is limited. Plus there is a lot of service also that goes into it. Even if a person was willing to invest in private mortgages and had access to private mortgage leads, he or she may not have access to a professional expert team to handle the necessary underwriting, closing and servicing. That's where people like us, our companies, are able to help, step in and provide that solution. This is totally a relationship based business, and these deals get done because of strong levels of trust between the borrower, the lender, the title company, closing agent and the underwriting team. This is at the heart of what our lending practice does. We create trust relationships between all parties, which in turn empowers us to close loans in a seamless fashion for all the parties. There is also fear. Much of the fear of hard money lending comes from either it's too good to be true syndrome or lack of education of the investor. Usually this fear goes away after meeting our team and people like us and seeing videos like this and educating yourself and seeing the first transaction being successful.